Hello, good morning everybody. You guessed it, I'm sitting in my car. We're starting off today's video sitting outside of a Joann's. This is actually not a store that I typically go into. I usually have one that's a lot closer to home, but I decided to get out of my comfort zone and I just wanted to give you guys some really great summer yarn recommendations now that the weather has completely transitioned over into summertime, at least here in North America. I definitely need to change up the type of yarn that I'm used to using just because it is so bloody hot. So I'm hoping that there's like new launches, like new lines of yarns here at Joann's. These are probably going to be yarns that you guys have heard about before, maybe new stuff, but let's just see what I can recommend you guys for summertime. We need really lightweight, breathable, airy type of yarn. So let's head inside. I wasn't playing, y'all. I'm parked right outside. So let's head in and see what we can find. All right, you guys already guessed it. This is going to be another voiceover come shopping with me because the music is so loud. But anyways, here we go. We're walking through this Joann's. Now, the first thing that I actually stumbled upon is this Knc or Knit and Crochet brand. And this is their cotton viscose yarn. As you guys can see, it's 48% cotton. This is actually labeled as a number 3 light DK yarn. And this fiber really caught my eye because as you guys can see, there's a good amount of like this metallic-y looking floss within the yarn. So I believe this is actually labeled as a floss yarn. I think this is like a 4-ply type of yarn, but it had a really nice, soft, like silky sheen and feel to it. Because it's a cotton yarn mixed in with viscose, there's going to be a really nice lightweight drape, as well as the cotton is going to allow for it to be very breathable. Really nice. They also have this pearl yarn. This is a lyocell and viscose yarn. So you're getting 70% lyocell with 30% viscose fiber. And honestly, at first touch, this really reminded me of the Lion brand Kobu yarn. It definitely has that viscosy bamboo feel. So I'd say it's really comparable to like the Nubu or the Kobu line. I want to say that this pearl yarn is actually a chainette construction. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of chainette yarns. So I'm definitely going to recommend this again for a summer type of yarn. So now moving on, right up on the shelf, they also have this Knc Essential line of yarn. Now this also feels super different from the other 2 lines that they have. And the cool thing about this Essential line is that it's a 100% cotton yarn. So if you guys are literally looking for anything better for summer, pick up a 100% cotton yarn. Now, I'm pretty sure this goes back to like another 4-ply type of yarn. So this is not a chainette construction. It's very, very comfortable, very soft on the skin. All right, so it's no surprise this next yarn, Lion brand Kobu, is nothing new. It's been on the market for, I want to say, several years. But I really wanted to give this yarn a shout out again for my summertime essential yarns. This is actually a 100% natural fiber type of yarn, so it's a little bit different. The Kobu yarn is listed as a 50% cotton and 50% bamboo yarn, so it's all natural fibers. And let me be the first to tell you guys, this Kobu yarn feels so silky smooth. I highly want to recommend this yarn so far over anything else that I've recommended. It has a really nice touch to it and a slight bit of sheen, but I definitely want to recommend this yarn if you guys are looking to make summertime shawls or even cardigans. Again, it feels so luxurious. I have to give this a recommendation. Hi, hello, quick little cameo here. So I just set up the camera, but this next yarn, again, it's nothing new, but another kind of summertime recommendation I really want to suggest to you guys is the Lion brand Feels Like Butter. Now, you wouldn't really think that this is going to be a summertime type of yarn, but because this is a 100% polyester type of yarn, it's extremely comfortable. This was actually found over in like the baby aisle. Now, guys, if you are always looking for something very touchably soft to use, always go into the baby aisle because they've got the frickin' most comfortable touchably soft type of yarn. Now, the really cool thing about this line of yarn is although it's listed as a 100% polyester fiber, it actually is made with the look and feel of a chenille yarn. So when I say that it feels like butter, it really do be feeling like butter. Here's a quick little finger swatch, but again, really nice chainette yarn. Now, moving on down the baby aisle, again, you're always going to find really great yarn in the baby aisle. Next up is Bernat's Bundle Up yarn. Again, this is another number 4 medium worsted weight yarn. And again, this is another 100% polyester type of yarn. I believe this is also another chainette spun yarn. I love the stitch definition that you can get with the chainette yarn. Again, I'm never going to stop raving, but they had a few different color selections, kind of more on the solid end, but just another really comfortable, really great feel polyester yarn. I promise this entire video is not just going to be synthetic fibers. So this is Bundle Up. You guys know I'm a huge fan also of these like earth tone, solid shades, so highly recommend this one as well. This stuff feels so good. You guys know I'm actually a huge fan of the Kobu yarn, and I would highly recommend this for like some kind of summer knitting. I think I've told you guys before in the past, I really want to use Kobu kind of paired with like some mohair. I think this would make like a really great lightweight cardigan. As you guys can see, this is a 100% rayon from bamboo type of yarn, so very breathable. I just love all of these shades. Like, look at this color right here. This would be stunning. And they also have some Lime brand Pima cotton. Now, I myself have actually never used this exact Pima cotton before, but for a cotton yarn, this is not too shabby. Yeah, and this is also a 100% cotton yarn. Get about 186 yards, so pretty good yardage. It's kind of priced a little bit high right now, but you guys know I always shop with a Joann's coupon. Like, check out this really gorgeous like bone shade. I love this, and it feels really good for a cotton yarn. It looks like a 2 or maybe even 4 ply yarn, but it feels really great. So those are some really great summer options. Like, look down here. Oh, these are going to be perfect for like fall once it starts to get a little bit chillier. Like, look at this color. It's like a nutmeggy. I love this. This is screaming fall. So they have this shade right here, and they also have more of like this mustard golden yellow. It's actually kind of coming up really bright on camera, but this definitely has a little bit like a darker kind of shade to it. And again, this Pima feels really good. All right, guys, this next yarn, I am absolutely the most excited to show to you guys. I've never heard of this yarn before, but as you guys can see, this is the Red Heart Super Saver brushed yarn. Now, we all know of the standard Red Heart Super Savers, so this is extremely comparable, except for the fact that this brush yarn actually has a really gorgeous glowing halo wrapped around the entire skein. Now, this is going to be the first time here on my channel that I can ever recommend to you guys a faux mohair. We all know how expensive mohair yarns can get, and this is definitely going to be extremely comparable to a mohair type of yarn. As you guys can see, there's this really subtle, fluffy, feathery texture. Go check this one out. All right, walking down the aisles, this next yarn that I found is Lime Brand's Respect yarn. Now, this is another really fun yarn because I have another recycled yarn for you guys. You guys know I'm always on the hunt to recommend any type of sustainable fiber to you guys, and this Lime Brand Respect is definitely that. This is actually labeled as a 45% recycled polyester, 30% acrylic, and 25% cotton. Now, don't be discouraged, although there is a little bit of acrylic mixed in with this fiber, because we're getting a really nice blend of cotton and polyester. Again, another really touchably soft kind of yarn. And guess what, guys? It's another chainette construction. Y'all saw it coming, but really excited to come across another sustainable yarn. Of course, this is listed as a number 3 lightweight DK yarn. And another great selling point of this Respect yarn is that it is a machine washable and machine dryable type of fiber. Let's go ahead and move on to my last and final yarn suggestion. Now, I did previously recommend this Lion Brand Lazy Days yarn in a previous Come Shopping With Me, but again, for summertime, I had to give it another shout out. And this is another 100% polyester type of fiber. This is listed as a number 4 worsted weight yarn. Now, what makes this polyester fiber so different from any of the other yarns that I previously suggested is that within the chainette construction, it's actually a tubular style of yarn. So there's actually like a soft filling on the inside of this chainette yarn, and it feels very plush, very luxurious. All right, hi, I'm back in my car. Honestly, I want to sincerely apologize for the fact that I already know this entire video had to be a voiceover. Let's all sign a petition to just like remove the music from the store, because I feel like it's just a lot less personable when I have to do voiceovers. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's not so much like one-on-one, and it's more of just me showing you the yarn. And y'all know I love to talk your guys' ear off. So I did leave the store with actually 5 skeins of yarn. I did not think that was possible. I did not come here with the intention of buying more than 2 skeins of yarn. I don't even know if I mentioned it in this video, but I actually wanted to pick up some Red Heart Super Saver because I am planning on doing a checkered bucket hat tutorial. So here they are. I believe these were 2 skeins for $7, which is not too bad for Red Heart. I have gotten it for like a lot cheaper, but I wanted to pick out more, like I said, everyday colors. As much as I love my other checkered bucket hats, I do need something that's a lot more just like subtle and can go with everything. So I do have this first shade in Cafe Latte, and this next one I believe is in Oatmeal. What can I say about Red Heart Super Saver? I've talked about them so many times. Not my favorite yarn, but it is very, very affordable, and it's pretty durable, pretty long lasting. We're going with Red Heart again. It is very, very soft for acrylic yarn. I really do like Red Heart Super Saver. It's just, you know, we all know that there are a lot better quality fibers out there, so I'm not going to rant about that too long. Now that I'm looking at my purchase, it's kind of ironic that none of the yarns I got were actual summer yarns. I don't know what went through me, but I'm just going to show you guys the real side, okay? The real behind It's Erin B. I come here to film summertime yarn recommendation based around cotton, and I leave with all acrylic yarns. But something I also wanted to show you guys that I couldn't talk about too much in store, I haven't ever seen this before or even heard about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew I had to kind of splurge and pick up a few skeins. This is the Red Heart Super Saver brushed yarn. Have y'all heard about this? Am I just like late to the game? This looks, it has the look of like a really fluffy mohair yarn. Granted, this is not mohair by any means. I believe this is also a 100% acrylic yarn. This is like their standard Red Heart Super Saver yarn. They just kind of added like a brushed quality. But yeah, it's a medium number 4, 100% acrylic yarn. But can you guys see all of this super fluffy quality and like texture to it? I love that. I feel like that's so unique. You don't typically see like a brushed yarn in stores. And again, I think these were on sale for 2 for $7. Let me see. People are staring at me in my car like I'm crazy. Oh yeah, I did actually. I got these 2 brushed yarns, 2 for $7 as well. So not too bad. It's Red Heart Super Saver. We can't expect too much from them. You know, no offense. I do love your yarns, but all y'all got is like acrylic, and we could use like a little expansion, like a cotton bamboo Red Heart Super Saver would be awesome. But yeah, I just really, really love this brushed texture. I'm always on the hunt for yarns that kind of have a very unique and like one of a kind texture. And like I said, I don't typically see this type of yarn in stores, so I don't really know what I plan to make with this. It's just going to be something I kind of picked up, and maybe I'll throw together just like a quick crochet with me, even like a knit with me. Again, it's kind of like a faux mohair yarn, so I really like that. Never seen that. But anyways, the last yarn that I wanted to pick up, you guys are gonna call me crazy, even I thought I was kind of batshit for picking this up. I haven't seen this colorway ever. Again, I might be late to the game. Tell me if this is new, but I saw this shade in stores and just about died. This is in the shade Marsh. If you guys couldn't tell, this is the Lion brand Wool Ease yarn. I think this is thick and quick. Yeah, this is a thick and quick yarn. I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest. The first thing that I thought of when I saw this colorway, it just seemed so like garden-esque, so like Parisian garden, and it kind of screams like lingerie to me. Like, I feel like if I was gonna buy lingerie, it would have these really gorgeous like rosy pink petal colors with like the garden green. So I just about died. I really just love this colorway. Again, I've never seen this exact shade before in stores. We all know Red Heart. No, this isn't Red Heart. What am I saying? We all know that Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick is actually an 80% acrylic yarn with 20% wool fiber mixed in. So this is pretty much like your enemy when it comes to summer. You got wool and acrylic, probably the two fibers that I should be staying away from. But again, this colorway is so gorgeous. So I might be kind of crazy, but I think I'm going to try to whip up like a very simple like crochet with me or something, where I make like a really cute balconette bra and then maybe like a matching thong or panties, or maybe even like a garter belt or something with this. I don't know how far I can get. More than likely I'll have to supplement with another scrappy yarn and just kind of throw it into the mix. But I think this is so just romantic. I love this. I think it's so gorgeous. And you know what? We're going to do it for the gram. If I can put together a cute little like lingerie two-piece outfit, I will wear wool and acrylic in the 100-degree hot summer to take a photo for y'all, because I'm dedicated. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this little come yarn shopping with me. I know, kind of disappointing that I didn't even like pick up a cotton yarn. But yeah, if there's any new yarns in stores that you guys want to recommend to me, or even see me like review and like make a little project with it, please let me know. I have no idea what's new anymore. So if there's like a yarn that you guys are dying to see somebody like review and swatch and give like an honest opinion on it, I'll be your girl. Let me know your recommendations down below, or also what are like your summer go-to yarns. Very intrigued, very interested. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys again for bearing with me. Please let me know what you want to see. That's what I'm here for. And I'll be talking to you all very soon. All right, love you guys. Bye. And don't forget, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch ever. Bye.